This is Dr. Bill Quarter, and I have again one question for you today. Do we need a shift to more spirituality? And this question could be subtitled, do we need less religion and more spirituality? And it's a continuation of my previous two presentations because I really wanted to hammer a couple of key points, and I hope I can make them in this presentation. Let me ask you a question. Do you think that an individual to grow up from a child to an adult, to be an outstanding citizen with good moral foundation, good work ethic, good habits, needs to have a religion in his or her life? I think most of you would answer yes. Religion's an important part of upbringing. That's why we take the kids to the church or to the temple or to the synagogue. Well, let me tell you, there's a little fallacy in that belief. Today in America, there are more children who are being raised without a connection to a church, temple, or synagogue. We have more children today than at any time in our history who are not connected to a religion. Now, some of you are probably saying, my God, that's our problem. No wonder the world has so many rude people, so many terrible behaviors, so many shootings, etc. The world, that's the reason we're having so many problems. Well, that's actually a legitimate question, and they've done a lot of research studying it. And there is unexpected results. And the unexpected results are the following. Children who are raised without a religion are actually found to be better moral fabric in a variety of ways. They're more likely to follow the golden rule. Treat others as you would want them to treat yourself. They're more likely to think for themselves as opposed to being followers. They're more likely to be independent of any written text, regardless of what it is. They're also more likely to be more tolerant, more compassionate, more understanding. Certainly, they're less likely to take offense at your religious beliefs. So there's an advantage they found in spirituality. There's an advantage in having some little distance and separation from religion. So let me make it very clear, I'm not arguing against religion. I am a great believer and respect all the religions. My mother was a Catholic. My father was Episcopalian. I was raised a Catholic. I have a great deal of respect for Christianity, but I have a great deal of respect for all of the religions. And I think for all of us, we need to realize several things. We need to realize that we need to connect with people. That's a key component of our emotional health. As I've explained in previous presentations, connection with people is a huge component for physical health. It boosts the level of your immune system. It boosts the level of your health. It actually raises your longevity. So human-to-human connection is crucial for humanity. It's crucial for each of us. But the flip side is also true. We also need a connection with God. But the connection doesn't necessarily have to be through a religion. I've mentioned before that my daughter sang in gospel choir for 4 years in college. Several white girls and a lot of black girls and boys. But each year the teacher would ask, how many came from church, how many come from religion, and how many come from spirituality? And it was 50-50. Half the kids were there because of their religion, half the kids were there because of their belief in God and their connection to God outside of church or outside of a temple or outside of a synagogue. So my point is that spirituality offers you a second option. It offers you a chance to connect with God. There is the statement, the quote, that it's easier to create a temple in your heart than it is to find your heart in a temple. And by that, I think what they're saying, it's easier to connect to God through your heart than it is to connect with God through your head or through a structure or through an organization. So the habit I'm recommending today is not to give up your religion, not to discount or degrade at all your religious beliefs, but to try to add to it, to try to build upon it. And how do you connect to God without having a church or a synagogue or a temple? You do it through meditation. You do it through walks with nature. You do it through a silent period of one-to-one connection. In terms of meditation, that's one habit that I am strongly recommending, because meditation does allow you to connect with God on a one-to-one direct basis. And studies on meditation have shown increased health, emotional health, physical health, increased longevity. There's a variety of benefits with the connection to God and a variety of benefits from meditation. So for the habit today, it's not just meditation I'm recommending. The habit today I'm recommending is more spirituality. And I think if you have more spirituality, it actually gives you a little more inner peace. And a little more inner peace gives you a little better health, and a little better health gives you protection from the toxins in the world. So that's kind of the third presentation of a trio that I just did that I hope leads you in a way of greater mental health, physical health, and greater spirituality. Thank you for listening. Give it some thought. Give it a try. I think you'll be surprised at the results. Thank you.